this clown. But right quick, let me uh let me see if I can not see, but I also there's another one I hope I remember. They put all right, so they put this, and it was just this one 8 hours ago, whatever. But like I said, this is what they're mad about, right? Because they know I'm on track. They're mad. So this proves it. Like, how does it prove it? Because they just put this video today. All right, so another thing I say, why I still don't understand why y'all come at me, but black athletes who got millions, even WNBA player who got hundreds of thousands, why don't y'all go at them? Y'all love them, right, or whatever, or pretend to love them, but it's because they sell out and don't tell the truth. They toe the line. You don't go to LeBron James. Yeah, he got hundreds of millions, probably almost $1 billion. Chinese, and y'all come at me and try to convince me. But because of me, y'all want free money. You think LeBron ain't earned it? He plays a kid's game. I don't care if he's 6'8". You play a kid. He plays a kid's game. He didn't protect the country. I don't care. Well, he's a good willing bat. I don't give a fuck. If shit goes down, we would have had to go save one of them athletes. Just like Brittany Griner, right? They arrest, yeah, exactly. You're not, but it's not LeBron. Yeah, I guess LeBron ain't dumb enough to smoke weed or whatever, vape in Russia. But you gonna compare athletes to soldiers? I don't care what you say. Well, yeah, that means you're stupid. All you going off that hot boy cash money. LeBron got cheese. Yeah, of course we don't have cheese. We didn't have cheese back then. Of course we don't have cheese. They don't have cheese now. And I remember why when they was doing the conversation, why Clinton wouldn't give us a raise. Talking about I don't want to have a bunch of high paid mercenaries. We're like, I wouldn't be a mercenary. You can still give us a raise, you know. But you just take it in stride and just keep trying to figure out ways to make legal money and get promoted. But you didn't know you had communists and Bill Clinton was a communist and this and that who had infiltrated the country trying to destroy you. All right, so this Thomas Sowell, and this is I knew this was from old. This is old. He been spoke on this, but the main one before I'm not even gonna go into it. I'll let you just see it, look it up. But you see, everybody they think money. They want free money, or they want whatever. I'm like, I'm in the position I'm in because y'all. Like I said, if y'all, and also because I'm not stupid, and like I said, because of I wasn't gonna end up like falling down, even though I didn't even think about it, because otherwise I'd be in a fucked up position. So I did what I was supposed to do, and now you're mad to think coming by me. Oh, we lived here, all this and that. You're mad because you didn't ask for help or you was too busy being a nigga. A modern day, you're not gangster, nothing to do with gangster rap. You being a bum. Like I said, you wouldn't have made it back in our day because you're too busy being stupid. You gonna get yourself killed, you gonna get your homies killed, or you gonna go to prison. You gonna get everybody fucked up. You gonna fuck up the whole game, you gonna fuck up the whole block with that stupid shit. Trying to stay on code. There's no code except don't get caught and don't be stupid. That's the only code. But think about it. Remember I said you got equality, diversity hire gangsters. Now you got stupid people who think they gangster because they got tattoos and they hair done a certain way. Or they might be tall or whatever. But no, you stupid. And like I said, if everything is just Ferraris and Lamborghinis or whatever is free, who's gonna make them? Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna sit there and make it while the rest of y'all just get it for free? These people are just dumb. But back to this dude.
White collar worker with a shirt and tie, a simple practical haircut and glasses. A
And that's
kind of
another thing.
solid.
He's trying to speak like he's an authority on American Dream, and he literally just called the nerd, Revenge of the Nerds, pocket protector. Remember Revenge of the Nerds and the pocket, the pen bus, because he did have a pocket protector or whatever movie, the American Dream. And he's trying to speak like, yeah, he starts off with first. Let me explain what the no, that's the communists keep attacking, just like black folks, the communist black folks when they get caught. I was just I think even them other ones like Nathan Wade and Fannie Willis. That's just the American dream. That's what they do in America. No, it's not. You were being corrupt, and nobody fell for that when I was a kid. They all do. I know I didn't fall for it. They all do it. They all steal a little money. All them white folks now. I never thought that.
Dependable middle class guy you can imagine working some cushy office job in a small town in America.
He just said cushy office job in L.A. He called it a small town. L.A. is not a small town. Everybody know falling down. This was what the. Do you hear the lies he's telling? Everybody watching that, you immediately know it's fucking L.A. Cushy. This is crazy. This is insanity. I don't. It's not even insanity about lying about America. He's telling fucking lies. And normally it would be funny. This dude don't know what he talking about the movie. He calls himself a movie critic. It's like saying Star Wars was about, I don't know, a war in the past because it's long, long ago, a war between, I don't know, the something, these over in the Middle East. That's literally what he just said. Whether you agree with me or not, that is still on the level of he don't know. You know how we used to get mad? Everybody, every race, you get, man, that's not what that movie. You ain't see the movie. I thought you said you saw it. Well, he's trying to be cool. Nigga, you did not see the fucking movie. A cushy job, the whole point, his job was not cushy. And you're like, well, maybe I don't know, maybe let me fast forward and see. Maybe at the end he says this is just satire. Let me see. I don't know. Let me. You know what? I can't even watch no more. Maybe he says I'm just joking or something.
93. Well, I'll tell you why. In a world where the gap between rich and poor has never been wider, where kids are pushed into expensive colleges to get useless degrees that leave them with debts they can never hope to repay, where people are making six-figure salaries but can barely afford the rent, where the very idea of owning a home is a crazy pipe dream belonging to previous generations, where people are more angry, more isolated, more medicated, more exploited, and more overwhelmed than at any time in human.
All of that is exactly what y'all did to me, communists. I'm not mad or happy, rather. Oh, I'm glad it's happening. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That means he fancies himself a top level communist. He got promoted. That's all this is.
History, where young people are quietly giving up on a society that blatantly doesn't care about them anymore, this movie is more relevant than it ever fucking was. That is what Bill represents. He's everyone, because everyone has the potential to.
Nope, he's serious. I knew it. I knew he was serious. He said small town. I don't care what country. It is just like we know London is not a small town. If you watch movies, especially nowadays with Netflix, you know there are small towns in London, right? Or any outskirts. Every city, every mate in the world has outskirts. He called L.A. a small town. He literally said has a cushy job. He's stuck in traffic because he's in L.A. I've known that my whole life from the movies, from my relatives that been to LA. I've known that when they talk on the news, the commute, they got to commute an hour and a half and they're not even going nowhere. Like I said, here, when I do jobs or and there's jobs, and I look at it, and on the map, it's an hour away. Is Google said, but that's doing 670 miles of speed limit. This barely any traffic, especially if I got to be there at 5 in the morning. So it's literally an hour away. You're doing the speed limit. You can speed if you want and make it shorter. But I've known my whole life. That's what the LA smog, because there's so many people that the traffic you're crawling like any other city. The distance you travel in LA to get to work, it probably take you 15 minutes, but LA take you an hour and a half. Known that, we known that from the movies, really. The whatever, the 14 or whatever, you seen the action. Again, I keep talking about speed. You seen all the movies. This dude is on drugs. This guy has to be on drugs. The joint, he's that he's trying to cut the fucking dream is not is a fucking dream. Everybody's isolated because we all know why. It'll be over. Just hey, it'll be over. I was for the. I ain't even gotta talk about it. It's like this dude is. The more I go, the more you can't watch it. I seen the movie. You ain't even gotta see the movie. Like I said, it's based in L.A., one of the biggest cities in the world. He said he got a cushy job. First of all, his outfit shows he's a nerd. The nerdery, that's where I did literally, that's where you get it from. Let me pull up Revenge of the Nerds. As kids, yeah, they made fun of them guys. Oh yeah, I already had pulled the. But if you think about it, Revenge of the Night, I think I remember that. And the end, we were in, I guess it was seventh grade. I had just moved down, so they had the black guy, because of the black guy who was gay. They had them black guys, that he was a '70s action hero or whatever. And that's how you knew the whole time. That's what this is it. This was the plan, the communist, but it didn't work on us. We didn't. Yeah, we don't like the cool guys in this movie. Even in high school, by the time 3 years later, yeah, we still repeating the lines from the cool kids, nerds. Even in the black school, nerds. Remember, that's why I think that's why it popped up. Ogre, yeah, ogre. Nobody likes the nerds. Nobody. They tried to like no Revenge of the Nerds, and like Robot Chicken said, what they did was actually crimes. They should be in prison. They actually raped the woman as they sexually assaulted. They, identity theft, all types of shit. The nerds, and that's what nerds do in real life. Yeah, I did it on video before.
If you're already creating content, you should be utilizing it on every platform. You could be posting once and letting
Nobody cares. See, that's Michael Douglas. That's what he has on. That's his outfit. I know y'all know. That's the outfit Michael Douglas has on. That's not the American dream to be a nerd. Literally, pocket protector. That is Michael Douglas. He said that's the American dream. And American nobody wants to be a nobody back in the 80s. This is seventh grade. I saw the Revenge, or 86 probably, maybe 86. I think I had just moved down south. There's nobody. That's the American dream, being a fucking nerd. And like I said, by the time we in high school, I've just said you didn't. They tried to make it cool where they had a so-called cool black guy, but he was a '70s guy. Let me play the last scene. But the lambda. Remember the lambda? That is the communist liberals in Hollywood. Remember, like we said, white nerds, white gay dudes. They always try to say that they know how black people feel. No, the only one that really know how black people feel is Trump, because he's actually a good at what he does and being prosecuted for being good at what he does. That's what I'm saying. A nerd saying he's black And he knows that no, you're not getting with you're nowhere near black. No offense.
I said leave him alone. What did you say? You heard me. I'm break his goddamn neck.
He's not good. They're not good at football. They're not good at sports. And that was the equality bullshit. So now you know, okay, I just figured it out. Revenge of the Nerds was a communist movie.
Of the sword, don't touch that boy. Says who? Says me.
None of us sided with the nerds. None of us were mad at the white coach. Oh, he's a racist. He's a bully. When I grew up, I didn't play football. I didn't want to play, but like I said, still, you know, when it's a party, a house party, you know, all of us are together, or this and that, or when we're at another school, or when we're going to watch our football team at another game, we're all on the same level. You know what I'm saying? When none of us, the football players, you know, we did not get the basketball players. All of them, those are homies to this day.
You asshole. Hold it, coach. You just hold it right there.
So no black dudes would come up and have to save some white nerds, you know. And really, he should have told that the motherfucker kiss his ass. You know what? Who the hell you supposed to be? You better hold up, you know. Nah, fuck you. Nah, this little nerd finna get it. But the bottom line is, remember I said, you don't waste your time bullying nerds. You trying to get you a girl or whatever, you know, hanging with the homies. If the nerds, they just don't do what you do. So that's why we don't hang with them. Not because we're trying to not to be mean to them. They just, you know, if you hang out with them, you know, I can't count how many times when our homies, yeah, I know some girls, they come over. They're not disappointed when they see us. They all happy. I can't many times, you know, like, oh shit, where you met them? Did they go to another school? That was our jam. Oh shit, yeah, he met some girls, go to another school. They coming over. They're not disappointed when they see us. But if you got some fucking nerd there, yeah, you know, but it's not even that. That's not the reason. It's just they really wouldn't even want to be around us. They don't do it. Like I said, when we're skipping school watching Falling Down, the nerds wouldn't have did it. I'm not saying we would have bullied them. You could have came along, but they wouldn't have did it, which is fine. And see, when I saw this, me and my friends, none of us thought this. Yeah, they showing them white boys. You know, it was really. I probably thought it was embarrassing. You know, literally, because Lamar. You know why? Lamar did like why? Because that exactly. It's like the same thing as other '80s movies. Why the one black dude? Remember, they die first, like in a horror movie, Friday 13th. Why the one black dude? It got to be gay. Why he can't be? Why the one black dude can't be a football player? I'm talking about the writers. They wrote it like this. Exactly, they wrote it like this. That's not real life. What's up with the music? See, this is what I'm talking. Just like now, the white liberals, Democrats are the racists. This is how they see black guys. This is how they see black folks. To this day, Joe Biden, all live not equal. Just like now, remember everything. That's exactly what it. You know what? That's exactly they. You know they're supposed to be. Remember, liberals. They're not Christians. They're supposed to just be good. They take. Remember, that's witchcraft. We're gonna do something because you can't do something yourself, and then also you try to play victim, and so they play the nerds play victim, even though they didn't sexually assaulted one of the girls. Remember, because he had on a mask and she thought it was her boyfriend. That is straight up the definition. Yeah, he should have been in prison for like 12 years, 8 at a minimum. You know, pulls off the mask. Remember, you know, nobody followed that. Nobody, you know, this liberal dreams. And what do? They play black, just like now, just like Biden going to Morehouse. Literally, Biden going to Morehouse is Revenge of the Nerds. He might as well had they had to play. They should have played that music. There, 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 there. It is like, these fools think they really the victim. Probably think, oh, we'll never forgive you. Like, bitch, you the one gonna burn in hell. What are you talking about? You need to ask Jesus for forgiveness. You evil piece of shit. I mean, that's what my reason for pulling this up. Like I said, is this guy talking about falling down.
Factor provides balance eating made simple.
It's so convenient, just delivered right to your door.
The meals can be
We often talk these right thing, work hard and contribute, then you'll ultimately be rewarded. It's a noble.
And they had nothing. The mastery wasn't about contributing. You're like, what does that mean? No, no. Yeah, they used to say be a productive member of society, but that's not contributing. That just means you're gonna make some money. If you ain't productive, yeah, that's the communist stuff. Contribute, contribute. What if you contributed? That's communist. That's basically eugenics. That is fucking exactly. That is that all that evil, nasty. This all of it is evil. If you teach all your kids to get a good job, be smart, get a good job. You ain't got to go to college. Get a good career, not a job, whether it's a labor job or whatever, but it pays well, then you're good. You're contributing to, because whatever you're doing is contributing. You don't need all this mumble jumble bullshit about that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. These little pieces of shit, they're not gonna last long. I'm telling you, they're little pieces of shit.
Take the scene in the fast food joint, for example, where Bill tries to plead his case to the terrified customers at gunpoint. You get the sense that he's really trying to make them understand where he's coming from, to help them see just how much they're being conned and fucked over by a giant corporation that could probably make way better food for them, but chooses instead to advertise a complete lie and deliver the bare minimum.
And again, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This movie ain't what he's trying to make it. It was just a good movie. It didn't seem real. And like I said back then, we didn't go to McDonald's that much or any fast food. We really ain't had the money, sometimes. And I remember going to McDonald's, or if the few times we did, because we might be going out later. I remember specifically myself saying, "Shit, I'm just getting a burger and fries and a cup of water." Because I spend my money on food, not a soda, not a meal, a number five, a Big Mac and large fries and a large soda. No, just give me a cheeseburger, some fries, and some water. Or it might be the middle of the day, Saturday, because we hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We got a little money, but fuck that.
To maximize their profits.
So again, that's on you. Yeah, all this being mad. That's a nerd. You're a nerd. You're a communist nerd. Instead of, like I said, doing what we did, finding a way. And the pretty girls, if you, I guess, if you, maybe he's not good looking, you ain't gotta have money, especially not high school. Now, if you live in a rich neighborhood, everybody's rich. That's different, because everybody's dad has money, But a regular middle class or whatever, lower middle class, yeah, the girl gonna be with you if you cool. But you up there mad at everybody because you a fucking nerd. No, she ain't gonna be seen with you. You an embarrassment. She not gonna be seen with you or your homies. You'll face. She not gonna bring her homegirls because y'all are fucking embarrassments, mad like little bitches, nerds.
And it's interesting when he says this that everyone else just stares back at him like dumb mind. Not willing to just roll over and give away something he worked hard to attain just because two assholes decide they can take it from him.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's how you know he's a nerd. He's mad at the gangsters. We went on. Remember, I told you from the beginning, before then the other video, the last video. I said, we always on his side, so none of us, And really, again, it's like Revenge of the Nerds, because you knew it was really stereotypical. So you already knew what was going to happen. It was just the movie. Like I said, this is just like fiction movies. Friday the 13th. Freddy Krueger. You already know what's going down there. He's going to win. And they going to come in and be like, hey, homie, get out of our territory, Holmes. What are you doing, white boy? You don't belong around here. And he plus he got that Uzi, and they don't expect him to have that Uzi. Or was that a Mac 10? He got a Mac 10. He got that Mac 10, and you don't expect him to have it. They don't. So you already know he's he's gonna fuck him up. So there's nobody that was thinking, yeah, these assholes. You just know it's a movie. Just wait. Yeah, just wait for it.
Character, it's the only possession that he chooses to take with him when he abandons his car, and it's something that he's willing to risk his life to protect when a pair of gang members.
You see, this dude is basically lying. I don't know why he took. I forgot, but that is part of his nerd. Look at that briefcase. This is '93. American Dream guy. His wife would have bought him, or his kids would have bought him a nice briefcase. Way before all this, he wouldn't be snapping. And like I said, they'd be disappointed he was stuck in traffic. And his car was shitty. Nobody but thought this was the American dream. Like I said, we were teenagers. Nobody, oh, this guy's the American. No, you just you saw from the beginning why he snapped. You knew the whole time. Yeah, he been getting shitted on, and he didn't stick up for himself. Literally, all of us, we've been sticking up for ourselves since the sandbox. Whatever city you grew up in, not even kindergarten. Somebody tried to take your little ball. The selfish kid. That's what I said. We all learn because first of all, we gonna get a whooping, even if it's our ball, and your mom see you being nasty. You play nice, especially if she's taking you somewhere to a new playground and you don't know these kids. You not finna embarrass your mom back then. You know, I don't care what type of family. Yeah, you're not finna. So you're not finna be snatched because that shows that you didn't. This is the '70s, right? That shows that she didn't raise you. You're only 4, but she's not raising you right. You're snatching whatever it is now. If your mom comes and there's already kids and y'all are brand new, and she puts you in there, you're supposed to play nice. Remember that? Play nice. That's not nice. That's not nice, Steven. Don't do that. That's not nice. See what I'm saying? You wasn't raised right. He's just mad and jealous. This guy. He's totally lying. He's totally lying. That is not what this movie is about.
Tried to rob him, but why? It contains nothing of value, as we eventually find out.
Cause again, I remember that, but they thought it might have been money in there. That's all. How the fuck would they know there's nothing in there? He's a nerd. He might be broke down, and he's carrying who knows $10,000 or 1,000 or even $200, maybe, and just fit. He might guess, but either way they gonna take it and they might just want it. Remember I told you. Remember I've been saying I don't know how many times we just gonna take your shit. You're not gonna come through here. Why? Why? There's nothing in here. I don't care. We want it anyway. This is back in the day.
He gives it away, so why does he fight so hard to keep it? Why not just hand it over? Well, I guess there's two
That's right. He
conclusions
just
you
had
can
the
draw
back.
from this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is he living? That's what he's trying to say. That he's supposed to be living in. He got holes in his shoe. I remember that. Now I'm starting. Yeah, he had to put a newspaper in there. That's on him. He didn't get promoted. He didn't. Now he's basically what it is. This is like they used to tell you as a kid. Don't hold it in. Don't hold in your anger, Junior, because you're gonna snap. That's why your mama and your daddy is that exactly. Don't hang. That's all this was. When I was 8, he just hung. A matter of fact, I probably did, even adjust even more to this day because of this movie to not hold in your anger. There might be, back in the day when I still was out there fucking with bitches, I would leave. If instead of holding it in, I say what and leave. You don't hold it in because it's lame, and you're gonna end up killing this or whatever, or just looking lame or getting arrested, stalking her. When really, if she was doing stuff wrong, you didn't say anything. Nobody told you. You held it in. That's all that was. He held everything he was going through. His boss is not promoting him. He held it in, stayed. That's not the American dream. You're supposed to stick up for. That's the American way. Remember, it's the American way. You communists ain't gonna change shit. I'm letting you know, putting you on notice. You fucked up. You're fucked. You're done. I say we come for you. We coming for you. I say we could spend some money, taxpayer money, to come for y'all, to teach y'all seriously. So history know that communism is done, stamped out forever. It's over. It's like, no, he didn't stick up for him. Teach your kid not to hold it in. And then you ain't gotta share and let people just run all over you. Now your mom see, oh no. Then she gonna just leave. She gonna say something to the other mothers like, hey, yo, why your kids just keep. And at first, you saw me tell my son, Junior, to let this and that. It's a ball. Let everybody, and it's your ball, but you playing nice. You making new friends. But your son is now taking da. Yeah, she gonna say something. And like I said, by the time we were 5, you should know how to handle yourself. You ain't got to get the fighting, first grade, second, no. But you know how to not be no sucker, no punk, none of that. I ain't even gotta say anymore. You saw that clown video. He's a fucking clown straight up. I say it to his face. If I ever saw him, I don't know where he lived, Australia. I'm just saying he's a bitch. He's a straight up bitch. Cause he totally lied. Watch the movie for yourself. You know he lied. One, you know he lied because he said LA is just a small town. He's working in some small city, not even a small town, not even a city, a small town. And this dude working for some rat race, the rat race they call it in LA. And like I said, you should get clowned for not knowing that. You don't know the movie. That like the nerds, again, they'll clown you if you get Star Wars wrong, right? The canon, if you get Star Wars wrong, the original, the first 3 episode is. Matter of fact, most of us didn't even know it was the first one was episode 4 or something. We didn't know all that shit. It was just Star Wars. Like I said, by the time I'm a little bit older, well, yeah, by the time it came out, I was too young to know what the hell is 77. Yeah, I was on 2 or something. But I'm just saying, I ain't know for decades, watching repeats and still didn't notice, at the beginning, the first one's episode 4. It made sense. And okay, I see what they doing, da. And then by the 2000s, but so my point is, that's a violation or whatever of if you're into movies. If you're a movie guy, you can't make mistakes like that, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's how you know he's full of shit. And you don't have to be from that country to know certain things, especially somewhere like LA. You could be, everybody in the world knows what LA is. He's like, it's a small city, a small town, and he's living an American dream. His outfit, I mean, whatever he wears to work is the American dream. No, this nigga is a fucking nerd. I just showed you. Pull Revenge of the Nerds. He got the exact same outfit as Poindexter, whatever the fuck his name is, in college. That means he was a nerd in college in the 60s or 70s, whenever he was in college. That's not the American. He did that to himself, right? Or he was born that way or whatever. But we ain't got to change everything because of how he was born. We're not going to do that. And that's the end of it. And like I said, y'all just got to get over it. I'm out.